All right, we are live. I got Jason Donner in the building. Jason, what's going on, man?
What's going on, man? How you doing?
Long time no talk. Nice to have you back on here.
Thanks for having me.
Been a minute since we got the whole YoAnty live crew. That we'll save that maybe around All-Star Weekend. That might be a fun one to do.
It brings back so many good memories.
Yeah, we'll just talk, kicks, basketball, all that stuff. It'll be a good time. Let's jump right into it. I want to talk about the All-Star lineup. It's officially been released, and it sounds like and seems like no one cares. It just, I don't know what it is lately. Just it's the Nike basketball has kind of died down as far as, I don't know, even from like 2-3 years ago when people were still heavily wearing them casually and stuff. We used to get all excited about the All-Star shoes, and just the last few years, it just really died down. And this year might be one of the most lackluster lineups we've seen. And you're a big LeBron guy, so I want to hear your thoughts on the lineup and especially the LeBron.
Yeah, so when I first looked at everything, I started looking a little more because that picture you had today, that was actually one of the first times that I had saw all of them lined up all together. So to be completely honest, LeBron's, like I said, was the first time I saw those was today. So just to kind of hit on just the fact that Nike basketball has died down that much, that we're 3 weeks away from All-Star Weekend, and I'm just now looking at LeBron's, and it's just not really doing anything for me. So I mean, it's kind of depressing because, like I said, I want to be more into it. I want to be more into all the shoes like we used to be. I just think that it's starting to get so played out, and just basketball shoes in general are just not as just not as functional, because I'm not wearing them like I used to wear them. Like, obviously I've kind of gone more to like neutral, trying other brands, not just sticking with just LeBron. So it's kind of a wake-up call, I guess. So I kind of keep waiting every year to see if we're going to get something a little bit better. And once again, it looks like we're going to be a little disappointed. So it's a lot to take in.
Yeah, and I wonder how far in advance they have to come up with these. I don't even know if there is a general theme to these shoes, but you got to think they've got to try to predict them a little further away. And I personally would have liked to seen, I think they should really focus on themes around the city that the game's at. And it felt like they did that with Orlando with the Galaxy theme. That's what really, took All-Star Kicks to another level. With the spaceships shuttle being there in Florida and stuff like that, Galaxy, it all just tied together. It was like a perfect storm. Whereas Toronto, and especially with like Drake and all that, and like the black gold, I feel like they could have done something like along those lines, or even like Raptors colors. I don't know, just something that would have tied more. And I don't know a whole lot about the city of Toronto, but I'm sure there are locations and things like that they could have tied around. And as far as I'm concerned, I don't know that any of these do. I don't know if I'm right or wrong on that. Like, even the LeBron, I saw there was like these weird patches on the back. Do you know what were those patches?
No, I saw that too, because I was trying to look into it right before this to see if I could find anything out about it. And even looking at it right now, I truly have no idea what it's for. I mean, the thing is, the silhouette of the LeBron in the first place just kind of draws it back anyway. But I think that actual color, like that green, and it looks like it's going to be a gold outlined on that black swoosh. It's a nice color, but again, what does it have to do with anything? Like, I don't understand what it has to do with anything at all. There's just, even if there is a story, Nike hasn't really done a good job yet at least getting that story out there to build any hype, if there's any hype to even build.
Yeah, I agree. The stories, they are important when it comes to selling sometimes. So we'll wait and see what they kind of come up with. Maybe the closer it gets to All-Star Weekend, there'll be a little more excitement. But so far, very lackluster. Really love using that word, by the way, lackluster. Next up, we got to look at the Air Jordan Retro 1 Lettermans. I think I heard sometime, maybe in the fall, that these were going to come out. I think like an early picture started to surface, and then the picture of him on Letterman and stuff like that came up. And to me, this photo is not the best photo. It's your typical, early photo where it looks like super, super bright red. I feel like in the Letterman picture, they look kind of orange. So I'm not sure what even the true color is. I think the insole is awesome. I don't have a picture of the insole, but it has a basically like a microphone to represent, Letterman and stuff like that. Your thoughts on them?
Yeah, so even the first picture, that one that you had too, it's just a terrible looking photo, especially from that angle. But I think I believe the actual colorway of it said something about navy, but like it was looking more of like purple or like a dark purple Concord looking color. So I don't know really what to think about it either. And being that Letterman, I mean, obviously he went to Ball State, so that's where I graduated. So it's kind of cool as for the fact that something like that, but I mean, I don't know. Are we really at that point right now that we've ran out of ideas where we're making? I don't know. It's just it seems like such a stretch. Like they could just put out the basic colors and do fine, but to go as far as like, I mean, I don't even know what Letterman. What would he even think about it? Like I just
Right. I know. And here's the thing. The only reason why I think this and say this is I remember when I first saw pictures of the shattered backboards. I remember, I didn't really understand what the whole concept was. And then it was, when Jordan was playing Italy and he shattered the backboard. But I remember the first thing I saw was the custom insole. And my first thought was, whoa, like a custom insole on a Jordan 1. I was like, those are going to be hard to get. So now just thinking about it right now, I'm like, I have a feeling these could be super limited, almost like the shattered backboards, just because of that custom insole. It looks like they could really, especially with Letterman retiring, not that long ago, they could really play this shoe up. It's too bad that Letterman isn't still in the air and Jordan can go on with the Letterman's on right now.
That's true.
That would be kind of cool. But I think it's, like I said, they're going to reach for whatever they can. But something about that custom insole is just, to me, is going to make this shoe a very desired shoe. That's my prediction.
Well, you hit it perfectly because you said about how the insole being like it's got like the microphone on it, but they also made sure that they put on every post, if you see on every blog today, it definitely shows OG. So that pretty much is a guarantee we're going to get Nike Air, no Jumpman on the back. So even up to build even more hype to make sure we're not getting something that has anything to do with the past, I'm sure that'll make it even more desirable.
Yep. And especially from that photo, it's hard to tell. It's hard to really make out how nice the leather is. I mean, if they put shattered backboard type leather, which everyone said was the best leather they've basically ever seen on a Jordan 1, if they throw that on there, then I think we're going to get some buzz on these. I really do. Want to get on to the last topic here because these are the Adidas Ultra Boost are going to go. They're releasing globally this weekend. The sneakers and stuff collaboration. And you own how many pairs of Ultra Boost do you own?
I have 9 now.
9, okay.
Yeah.
So you're getting close to getting the nickname the Ultra Boost God. You've got OT Dubs the Vans God, Eddie Wynn's the Fit God. I might have to crown you the Ultra Boost God because you've got. I don't want to ruin any. I'm not sure what you have and haven't shown, but you have some sick ones. So I just want to hear your thoughts on. And me, Eddie Wynn touched on it. Your thoughts on collaborating on the Ultra Boost. Are you a fan of it?
Well, so with this particular one, I'm actually a huge fan of it. The only thing that I don't really like on it is the fact that it seems so much similar to the 3M ones. And I know people are going to say, well, there's no way because of the white stripes and all that. But if you really look at it, it's almost like it's like a reverse of it. I think like how they have the pinholes on it instead of the Adidas logo, that's actually really dope on it. But overall, it's a great looking shoe. I think like you were just touching on, they released I think it was last Friday, and then it's like the Ronnie Feig with the tubular dooms for the release on Saturday. It's only going to like the high end accounts or I don't even know how you say it, consortium that.
Oh, right. Yep.
Yeah. So it's only going to go to the top tier shops that get stuff like that. So I mean, unless my local boutique gets it, which I highly doubt they will, it's probably going to still be really hard to find. But that particular colorway is really nice. I like it a lot. So The only other thing about it is there was the previously released, because you said about touching on if I like it with collabs with other stores. They had the Hype Beast. They had a release of it, and they did the Uncaged. Not a fan of that at all. So I think it's just trying too much to be like the Yeezy Boost. I really like it with it being caged. So that one was a big miss for me, but these are really, really nice.
Yep, I agree. I'm not a fan of the Uncaged. What I like about the sneakers and stuff, it looks like they used a different material on the cage.
Mm-hmm.
It almost looks like a leather or pleather or whatever. The material looks different than just normal plastic. The only thing with the collaborations, I feel like whoever does collaborations, they're going to have to be super creative because I feel like you're kind of limited with what you can do on the shoe because there's not like patches and different places to put stuff. It's like you got the mesh, the cage, and like the heel cup. There's not a lot of places to move colors. So I think whoever does do collaborations on it, they're going to have to be very creative.
Agreed.
Cool. Let's get to some questions now. We'll answer 3 questions and we'll wrap it up. Oh, real quick too. What do you think about the Adidas NMDs?
Yeah, so I still have not got to see those in person. I think the first colorway that everybody was going crazy for, the black, and then had like the blue and the red little, I don't even know what you call them.
Right.
That's, I don't know. That's, for me, I don't really like the different colors on it. I like the one that's coming out that's got like the all black and then it's got like the little white. That one looks really nice. There was
tomorrow, I think, on Adidas.com.
Yeah, I believe so. And then there was that picture that leaked today, and it had the back tabs. It showed it was Nice Kicks. So Nice Kicks is getting their own collab, which is kind of cool.
That's so pumped. Adidas is collaborating.
Yeah, that's like I said. I think I just truly need to try it out myself. I can't really say much on it yet. I mean, I think it looks nice, but I'm such a fan because I've tried the Pure Boost. I've tried all the other boosts. The Ultra Boost is just. It really does live up to the hype. So I really don't see anything else touching that, but I do want to try it.
Yep. Also that there's like a navy pair coming out with like, almost looks like a salmon color.
Yeah.
Those are really, I'm actually going to try to get one of those pairs tomorrow. I think I really want to try it out. Chris Kelly says this is gay. Fuck you. So I'm going to answer a couple questions and we'll wrap it up. Here we go. Let's get into it. Did you guys enter the raffle for the Don C 2s?
Well, I live in Indiana, so I think the only ones that were on today was for the in-store. I thought that's what it was. I didn't even know that there was. I thought I thought they were going to be a Saturday morning release for anybody that doesn't have a local Nike. That's what I thought.
Yep. I didn't. I'm not participating because I can't do the red hat. Like I hate that they're like you have to buy the red hat, and like obviously everyone wants a shoe, so everyone's gonna be like fuck it, I'll take the red hat. I just feel like it's bending over and getting fucked in the ass by Jordan Brand, just like when they pumped the Nike Airs up to 225. Like I'm sticking to my guns and I'm not buying. I'll never buy a Nike Air for retail. I'll find them for under retail, just like those Maroon 6s. Like those are sitting places still. They're hitting eBay for like $185. Like Nike, I think this White Cement 4s will do that. So I'm not going to buy stuff that's outrageously priced, and I'm not going to buy a pair of shoes that comes with a leather hat that I fucking don't want and hate. You know what I mean? Like I'm not going to, they're like, haha, you stupid fucking sneakerheads want this shoe so bad. We're going to put this atrocious leather hat with it. And you know what you have to do? You have to buy it and you have no fucking say. So fuck you. Yeah, that's what Jordan Brand's doing. And I'm like, well, I'm out. I'm not going to succumb. I'm not going to be a fucking that much of a sheep. You know what I mean?
Especially for those that are going to then take that and pay $1,000+ to have a shoe and a hat. Not going to do it.
Right. Last question here. Would all red Ultra Boost sell out like the all whites? I mean, come on.
Yeah,
of course.
as much as everybody wants to say it's all played out, or Kanye moved on from that, so the hype went away. that's bullshit. If an all red Ultra Boost, that would be the quickest selling. Yeah, it would sell out faster than a Yeezy Boost.
Right. He wouldn't even need to wear them, and it would still sell out. If he wore them, oh man, people would go nuts. And I'm still waiting. He's got to do an all red Yeezy 350, right?
I mean, it wouldn't surprise me at all. No,
like, especially because like with the fall and winter, he went very like tonal with like tans, grays, cream, green. Like everything was just very like fall and like grungy in a way. Maybe in the summer he'll have some brighter colors.
Yeah,
but we'll see. All right, awesome. I think that's gonna wrap it up. I think everyone enjoyed it, other than that one fuckhead who was being a dick. But I think. So what I'm going to start doing is about Monday, just this for all the viewers, about Monday through Thursday, I'm going to try to do, these live chats with new guests, recurring guests, sometimes solo, and then I'll post like pickup videos and sneaker rotations and stuff on the weekend. That's kind of what I'm feeling right now. So thank you for watching. I appreciate it. Jason, gracias for coming on.
Thanks for having me, man.
And a link to Jason's YouTube channel will be in the description. Make sure you go check it out. Peace.